Hey guys, this is Mark Rodriguez here. You're watching Mark at the Movies. I just came back from watching Jurassic World, and yes, this video I'm going to actually upload it like a week or so later because it's very hard to explain the story, at least for me anyway, without major spoilers. And hopefully by the time you see this, you know you've already seen the movie or heard enough about it or whatever. But if you haven't, spoilers, big spoilers. You can stop watching the video now. Spoilers. Okay, so basically this is like the fourth movie already, and I have to admit that I've only seen the first one, and I don't quite remember actually seeing like the whole thing from beginning to end. You know, so I kind of like those movies you kind of catch in the middle when your channel surfing. Oh, Jurassic Park's on. You know, so I only seen the first movie. I've heard everyone hate the sequels, and those should, you know, like let's ignore them and all that junk. So yeah, I'm not like, I guess, the most hardcore fan ever, but I do have to admit it was an awesome movie for its time, and it was like probably the best CGI ever. You know, it really did bring the dinosaurs to life. It was epic, you know. So now, by the fourth movie, one of the things is that by now, like the dinosaurs, like that stuff's kind of like old hat by now. There was even a line where they're saying that a kid nowadays looks at a dinosaur like how you would see an elephant at the zoo. Like it's not a big thing. So now, I guess, because they want to make money and sell them, like they're considered like products now or whatever, they want to like I guess how should I say, they want to alter them like genetically, you know, make up dinosaurs that never really existed, make them bigger, meaner, and they even said in the movie cooler, you know, to attract the people. And they were actually making this huge dinosaur called I think it was called Opodius Rex or the Ominous Rex, something like that, and they were gonna like promote it and everything. And yeah, we had little things here and there. We had some military guys that wanted to use them as living weapons. Chris Pratt's character, he plays a guy named Owen that actually trains the raptors and stuff like that. So they were kind of like, they can be trained, they can follow orders, we must use this as weapons because that's all we do, you know, as human beings. Every time we find something cool, it must be weaponized, you know. That's, I don't know, that's just how the world works anyways. And yeah, we follow these kids around too. It's like, I guess these parents, like later in the movie, they're divorcing, but in the beginning of the movie, all we know is they're busy, they're whatever. It's like, let's get rid of these kids, let's just get rid of them, whatever. And they basically bought them tickets to go to Jurassic World, I guess. Like, it felt that way, like just to get them out of their hair for the weekend, just go away. So that's the thing. So by now, it's not like a big thing anymore. It's not like the big, also like, oh my god, I'm going to see dinosaurs come to life. It's not a big thing. Now it's like a regular place that you just send your kids off to get rid of them for the weekend. You know, like that kind of awe and stuff is gone. It's more commonplace now, you know. And I'll talk about the stupid kids in a bit. But yeah, they go there, and the main thing is that the giant dinosaur, the Opodius Rex, or he's called, he's made by different DNA, of all different dinosaurs and other reptiles and other creatures and whatever. And we get to find out that the monster is a lot smarter than you would think. You know, people think it's a dinosaur, whatever. But no, he actually, he's like in this containment unit that I guess it like tracks thermal signs or whatever. He actually dropped his signature, his you know, thermal readings down enough, like cold blood or something, so that he couldn't be detected, so people would think that he escaped somehow while he was there the whole time. And he was able to change that color of his skin to camouflage amongst the plants and trees to hide and start killing people and attacking people and everything. And later on, it's revealed that most of the dinosaurs, or at least this one in particular, they have like homing device somewhere on them, and they actually found it. The dinosaur somehow found where it was and just ripped it out of himself so that he would no longer be tracked by the humans. So yeah, this thing is very, very smart, and we find out that he did get traits. So this species of frog or whatever camouflages, and that species of lizard or whatever the animal was can, you know, change their thermal readings, their, you know, body temperature. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And we also have a subplot, I guess, with this lady. She's like the aunt of the kids, and she's one of the, I guess, the bigger people of the park, and she's all in charge of it and stuff like that. And you know, her and Chris Pratt's character kind of, you know, bicker back and forth, but you know, they're gonna eventually like get to know each other better and all that. You know, movies, it always happens in movies, you know. But yeah, the middle of the movie, it was a bit of a subplot because when they started shutting down the the park, the kids were still stuck in it. So part of the movie was now focused on where are the kids, find them, bring them back safe, and lots of adventures. And we get to see other dinosaurs too and stuff like that. And then after all that's resolved, then like we focus back to the Opodicus Rex is attacking and killing and stuff like that. Now even killing for sport. He's not even eating the dinosaurs. He's just leaving them like just dead on the ground and stuff, which is very strange because of course dinosaurs kill to eat, not just for fun and all that stuff. So yeah, it was a good movie. I guess I should kind of not go even more further into detail, but it was a good movie. Like I said, I mean, I liked it, okay? That's the thing about the movie. It's entertained, right? And I was entertained. It was a good movie. A lot of people complain about it. I don't really know much about the complaints. The one I heard the most was about, like, in the first movie, it only took, like, about 5 minutes or so to see dinosaurs, while in this movie, it was, like, almost, like, 30 minutes in before we actually see a dinosaur. And, yeah, it did take a while. I mean, even Diplodocus Rex was basically the first dinosaur we got introduced to, and all we saw was his feet or something until later on we saw him, you know. But, like I said, it's the fourth movie. The awe isn't there anymore. What can you expect, really, you know? But, I still liked it. It's entertaining. The characters are not that boring or nothing. I mean, they were cool. So even though the first parts were kind of set up, I mean, you get to see the stupid kids. You got to see, like, the people that run the show, the military guy. We got to see this guy that works at the, like, I guess the behind-the-scenes computer stuff. He was entertaining. I liked the part, and it's good, you know. I like that he had a old-fashioned, like the original Jurassic Park type shirt they bought off of eBay for who knows how much, and the boss lady was like, that's in poor taste. Why are you wearing that? He's like, man, this is like a piece of history, dude. You know, this is awesome. You know, that first part, you know, yeah, I know, people died and everything, but that first part, man, that was like legit, man. They're like real dinosaurs. They're not just genetic, you know, made-up stuff. And that's kind of weird, because I kind of feel like that was like purposely put in there, because that's basically what most of the fans are going to say. Most of the fans are going to bitch and say that the first movie's better because that was like legit, and this one's all this genetic manipulation stuff. But like I said, 4 movies in, you gotta do something different, you know? And it's like the first movie is like, we brought dinosaurs back to life and we made a theme park. That's all you really need. That's just like, damn, you know? This movie being the 4th one and all, we need something more than that, you know? I mean, what else are you gonna make a movie about, right? You know? We need something. But, yeah, it's just a good thing. Chris Pratt did a very good role, and I just cannot unsee him as Star-Lord. And I don't know, even his clothes, the clothes are almost similar to what he wore in Guardians of the Galaxy when he was wearing like more normal clothes before he got more suited up or whatever you want to call it. It's just, I don't know. I can't unsee him. He kind of sort of had that same sort of kind of charisma, you know, kind of sort of sense of humor. You know, he was, of course, a lot more serious here. He was more, like, he trained animals. He's like a kind of guy that can survive in the wild. He knows more about the dinosaurs. He respects them as actual living creatures and stuff. So he was a bit more serious. He wasn't as wisecracky and smart-assy as he wasn't, of course, as Star-Lord. But there was still enough of, I don't know, there was still a little bit of Star-Lord in there. I don't know. It's hard for me when an actor does a real good job in some role based on some existing property for me to see him differently. Like when I saw Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft, for me, like that was Lara Croft. And when she appeared in some other movie around that same time, she was like in some, I don't know what movie it was, she was dancing with some dude in an elegant dress. It was like an elegant ball scene. And I was thinking to myself, why is Lara Croft dancing there? Like I just can't take that out of my mind. And well, the last thing I want to say, the kids were annoying. The little kid was okay, I guess. I guess he was more realistic, sort of. He was crying, he was upset, and he could see that his parents were divorcing and stuff. The older kid was kind of emo and just kind of like, yeah, whatever. He was just dragged along to the park and stuff like that. It's like, ooh, giant dinosaurs, whoopie fucking do, you know? And that also gives an example of how commonplace this is. I don't think anyone would say that if this was something new. But, I don't know. I didn't hate the kid. He was annoying. He was whatever. I really hate the part in the beginning when he was about to leave. This random girl that I guess loves him so much or whatever was hugging him, didn't want to let him go. He was like, yeah, whatever, get off me and everything. And she was like, I love you. Yeah, I'll see you later and everything. So, and then the first thing he does when he goes on the trip is check out other girls and everything. So, I don't know, I just hate people like that, so it kind of bugged me about that. And of course, later, as usual in movies, when the action stuff starts, of course, now he kind of redeems himself, he's brave, he wants to save his brother, he's like, you know, we'll do this together, and he actually had some cool little brotherly adventures trying to avoid the dinosaurs and everything. They got stuck in one of them bubble things, and they have to do like, they have to basically live on their own wits and everything. So you kind of forget about how douchey the kid is in his normal day-to-day, and you get to see how brave they are. Because that's what most of these movies are. Most of these I guess, disaster or whatever you want to call them kind of movies really does rely on stripping you to your core elements on what would you really do when your life is on the line. You know, like you change as a person because you do whatever to keep yourself or like, you know, your brother, your wife, whatever, alive, you know. But other than that, it's a good movie. I got no real complaints. I personally did not notice any, I don't know, any like fake looking CGI or bad looking effects or whatever. Like, I don't know. I've heard like some scenes where Chris Pratt was with the Raptors, they actually used guys in suits, you know, before they put the CGI on them. So it looks more realistic so that he's not just staring off into space and it doesn't sync right with the animation that comes later. So it makes it more real, you know, like you can kind of feel it. So yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, I really have no complaint. The thing is, I'm just not that hardcore of a Jurassic Park fan to really give like a big complaint, you know. It's almost like, I don't know, like Batman Dark Knight, if you're a super hardcore comic book Batman fan, you might still bitch, well, I don't know, the Joker's not laughing all the time. Where's his killer sleeping gas, you know? Where's his killer joy buzzer? Where's Harley Quinn, you know? How come Batman is, he doesn't build his own gadgets? He has Lucius Fox build them for him, you know, blah, 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 you know, that stuff. Like as a true fan, a hardcore fan, you might complain and bitch about it, but as a regular moviegoer fan, you're like, dude, that movie's fucking awesome! So I guess that's me. I'm watching the movie. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. I'm not enough of a hardcore Jurassic Park fan to nitpick it and to mention it and to, you know, take it to hell. I've seen lots of people post stuff like, after seeing this shit, I'm watching the original, man. Oh, yeah, that's the good one, the original. But, I mean, I can't really speak for them that way. But, anyways, it was a good movie for what it was. Good characters. The kids so-so. But everybody else was kind of good and interesting. The bad guys are people that you really wanted to see go down and stuff like that. And yeah, it was good. It was good. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not that big of a fan to actually buy it on DVD or whatever, but it was good. It was good. I was entertained. Not a waste of my money. If you're any kind of fan of Jurassic Park, I advise you to at least check it out. At least check it out. I'm sure you'll still love part of it. The ending climax, the ending thing, that's just epic. The final battle, that's epic. I won't spoil that. But if you're a fan, I mean, of dinosaurs in general, you just gotta love it. I just gotta say, you just gotta love it. So give it a chance. And like I said, very mixed reviews. As many people love it as they hate it. But, I mean, just watch it for yourself. Make your own opinion. It probably won't be, I don't think it would be so bad that you would consider it a waste of money. Just check it out. So anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez here at Market the Movies. And see y'all next time.